Welcome to Umuahia, the capital of Abia State, Gulson State. The state that has generated a lot of mixed feelings considering the type of governance they've enjoyed since 24 years ago. May 29, 2023 saw an emergence of a new government, the government of His Excellency Dr. Alex Chioma Otti. His 1 year in office have attracted a lot of opinions. We are in Umuahia today to sample some of these opinions. Join me. Governor Alex Otti took office amidst high expectations and promises of change. There were great expectations from the Alex Otti administration right from his first day in office, based on the governor's pedigree of success in the private sector and his very convincing campaign promises. His inaugural address resonated with many as he outlined ambitious plans for economic revitalization, infrastructure development, and improved social services. His administration made significant strides in improving access to quality health care, enhancing educational opportunities, and upgrading critical infrastructure across the state. Otti, upon resumption, faced challenges, including a struggling economy, political opposition, and the burden of public expectations. While thanking the people for choosing him as their governor, Otti promised to bring the dividends of democracy to the citizens.
Close to 365 days after you gave us this mandate to serve you. So we want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for coming out en masse to vote. Thank you for protecting your vote. Thank you for allowing your voices to be heard. Thank you for everything that you did to ensure that this change happened.
Despite setbacks met upon the assumption of office, the governor wasted no time in getting to work. In his first months in office, he implemented several key initiatives aimed at jumpstarting the state's economy and addressing social issues. Special advisor to the governor, Ferdinand Ekoma, says the governor's priority is to ensure he fulfills the promises made to the people.
We are striving to meet the expectations of our people. We are striving with so much commitment and dedication and sincerity to fulfill our obligations, to fulfill the campaign promises we made to our people, to keep our side of the social contract Governor Alex Otti has with the people of Abia State.
Speaking on road infrastructure in the state, Ekoma reveals that a 67-kilometer road has been awarded to 3 construction companies with a mandate to deliver by December this year.
Look at the Umuahia, Abia road, 67-kilometer road that was awarded by the government. Go and see to 3 construction companies. Why did the governor do that? Because anybody who is familiar with Abia North will know that the people, travel a lot for Christmas. The people come back home to enjoy and celebrate, and there is serious traffic on that road. And that was the major, or that's the major road to different parts of Abia North.
In the area of security, Ekoma acknowledged that the state had been bedeviled by kidnappers and armed robbers until the emergence of Governor Otti's administration.
Now the governor assumed office and set up the Security Joint Task Force, codenamed Operation Crush, mobilized them, provided all that they required, bought healers vehicles, and they swung into action. With intelligence and everything, the security agents were able to deal a decisive blow, to the kidnappers. And today, to a very great extent, peace and security and normalcy have, returned there.
Some residents have commended the governor, describing his work so far as a good start.
He tried, well, especially now we have get ourselves everywhere is moving smoothly, and he's doing a nice job.
I strongly believe that the change we desire in Abia has come. So I want to enjoin Abians to always believe in him, support his administration, work with him, so that next level becomes a reality, not only for the civil servants, but for every Abia citizen, which we have seen him show forth in what he did to the pensioners. We still expect him to do more, which is in the areas of gratuity.
The administration of our amiable governor, Otti, is very admirable and acceptable to we the masses. Because from the previous administrations that have ruled us for about 24 years, they have nothing to write about in terms of infrastructure and all other things. But in this administration, we have seen a very good achievement within 1 year.
To God be the glory. I can testify as from, let's say, since last year, let me use November as an example, till now. We have never had or run or even fear of anything, no molestation, nothing of such. I thank the government for what it's doing concerning security. It's trying.
1 year now, it's in Achiala. Oh, even if you something good about Abia State, because we lack a lot. Since how many years we high now? But now, also the everywhere in short, we are happy. Workers, pensioners, everybody. Otti now is born in Abia State.
Governor Otti says his administration has accomplished a lot in his first year, but with much work left to be done. He said his administration will ensure that funds meant for the people are used to develop the state.
So I want to make it abundantly clear that power belongs to the people. And anytime you speak, whoever they are, they must yield. They must bow. Every kingdom has an expiry date. And last year was the expiry date. It marked the expiry date of bad governance in Abia State. I'm sure you remember that about less than a year ago, there was even no road. So, but today, we are making progress. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. I can assure you that this journey has started, and it will never stop. We have every community in mind. We have every ward in mind. We have every local government in mind. That we are organizing this town hall meeting in senatorial districts is just the beginning. From next month, we will start with our visitation to every local government. A lot of people do not accept change easily, but it is nothing to worry about. This is a government that has come to change things. People were used to sharing money. At the end of every month, money will be collected from federal allocation and probably internally generated sources, and they will be shared hand to hand. Of course, you will agree with me that it is only those that are close to government or we are close to government that will get a share of the money. Unfortunately, things have changed. This is not a government that shares money. This is a government that uses money to work for the people.
Despite the accolades, there are still mixed feelings from some Abians who believe it is too early to roll out the drums. For Honorable Ifeanyi Ibukwe, a House of Representatives candidate for Action Alliance in the 2023 elections, it is expected for any governor to build roads and pay staff salaries. He says, but for bad governance in the past administrations, there is really no need to be excited with work done by the present administration so far.
If you don't pay your teachers, who will teach the students? It's a normal thing a governor should do. It's a normal thing. Only that we are celebrating him now because of the past government doing what they're supposed to do. If they were doing what they're supposed to do, like Akwa Ibom, we'll be hitting him by now. People will be fighting him by now. The only thing that we're enjoying right now is that he's doing what a governor supposed to do. but we've not seen that magic. So we're waiting for the magic.
Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ State Chairman, Comrade Victor Ndukwe, believes that the expectations placed on the governor may be far too high.
There are people who have found it interesting, and there are some who will not, especially given their own circumstances. Yes, in Abia, I would say we have been unfortunate in terms of governance. What we are witnessing now is like a rebuilding process, starting from the scratch. And you know what people definitely will be talking about is seeing those basics, the structure, the foundation being laid. And that is why you hear some people tell you that they are comfortable with it, they are happy that some of these basic infrastructure have been put in place. And when those of them that will tell you that they are not seeing anything, don't be surprised. Yes, given from where they are coming from and what their expectations, because there were high expectations of this government.
The governor's media aide, acknowledged that the people's needs are huge and increases on daily basis, but funds to run the government are low. However, he says the government of Alex Otti will not give excuses, but will strive to deliver on its campaign promises, which the governor also confirms, asking critics to be bold enough to approach his government.
It is time for us to hear from you and to feel your pulse, and also get your assessment of how this government has performed in the last 12 months. I'm very happy that all the assessments that people have made from different places in Abia State have been positive. Of course, we cannot do everything in one day. Of course, there may be things that we have not done right because we're only human. And if there's anything we've not done right, bring them up to us so that we can review them.
Otti, who has ordered a forensic probe of the last administrations, says he is open for criticism and will subject himself to similar exercises at the end of his tenure.
When people give you responsibility, you must also give them back accountability. They are two sides of the same coin. So I see some people belly aching over the action that we took as soon as we took over by instituting a forensic audit of the affairs of the last administration. My response to them is that it is early days so that they can continue belly aching. The truth about governance is that whenever you take over, it is incumbent on you to assess how resources were used by your predecessors. It is on this note that I also submit myself to audit, whatever you want to call it, at the time my administration will be over in the next 7 years.
Alex Choma Otti, who hails from Isialangwa in Abia State, was born February 18, 1965. He is an economist, banker, investor, philanthropist, and a writer. He was sworn in on May 29, 2023 as the 5th democratically elected governor of Abia State, having been elected by the people of Abia on March 18, 2023, and currently serving his first term in office as governor of Abia State, Nigeria. From Umuahia in Abia State, I am Justice Ama for Signature TV News.